Welcome to ISTV News. This is Panorama giving you the news. First, the top stories. Rappers of Gorkha girl arrested by police. Burnt on National Highway 2 including Kanglatombi continues. And BJP State President Chawba demands re-poll at 3 polling stations in Thoubal AC, 4 polling station in Kundrapam AC and 3 polling station in Andro AC. The news in detail. A team of Haingang police station has arrested the old Pervan, Taj Mapuni Paumai, who allegedly raped a 13-year-old girl of Sangakphum Paumai colony last night. Protesting the failure of the police to arrest the rappers within the time assured by the police, the Old Manipur Gorkha Students Union has started blocking the National Highway 2 at Kanglatombi and other places since last night. In order to disrupt the mob of protesters, police opened fire. One protester was hit and he succumbed to his injuries later. The deceased has been identified as Tilak Paudal of Kanglatombi. Another 2 persons also received bullet injuries. However, the burn still continues. In the early morning today, when police failed to repel a large number of protesters at Kanglatombi, police resorted to baton charge. Reports say that about 10 persons, including 6 women, sustained injuries in the baton charge. As the highway has been blocked by the protesters, many vehicles, including tourist buses bound for Imphal, are reported to be stranded at Kangpokpi. One of the protesters told the ISTV News that the action of the police on the protesters is extreme and highly condemnable.
Kampupi degi policing selai ga mukhaina hangbasida okhai asemaina dharna phami haibisida mukhaina hek tak nupiang sina wari ama kari haibi mukhaida su khara ngarang police na mi hale haiba taba degi khara sauninga ga wari ama du haibisida moina police na nangphu da nungmai ka pahore mi pangpu phu pahore nupi okhai ge women society gi president phubire ai isa pradhan ni ai gunda su phubire aduga nupi ate si phanam sokpaleri mukhagi hidak langta su moi police na khara dei topi ge haina okhagi additional sp na hoji pura ga chakpani hidak su khara tobire adugu khwai degi okhai nunga ta base musiguma okhai public ki damakta mukhai police kari gi laibra habisi te public ki damakta ni public ta mukhai na mating pi daba public laita bam ham ta police kari darkar laibra adu police na sigmaina okhai ge cooperation pi daba si ta okhai asidi am pendre.
Meanwhile, a public meeting was held at the ground of Kanglatombi High School where a large number of people of different communities took part. The meeting adopted several resolutions condemning the incidents of rape of a minor Gorkha girl and killing of a person by police. A JSC has also been formed in this regard. The resolutions included demand for a judicial inquiry into the death of a person in police firing and terminate the service of the police personnel involved in the incident, and also given them befitting punishment. Exemplary punishment should be given to the rappers. The rape victims should be given all possible help from the side of the government. This demand should be fulfilled before April 21. Until the demands are fulfilled, the highway burn will continue, the president of JSC, Karka Bahadur Tamang, said.
Mashigi demand say makata boy na kai gino police na si hekla ga no mai kapa adu mayam na hojik witness lady police na adum phajal laga no mai kapa ni haidana adum sumai phone sal laga kapa ni haidana witness mayam su lady yam nakna point blank dan dagi akoi pradhan china ekoi gi hojik ki mi se emergency hospital puram da su police na hojik magi kaino da bhanda tear gas ka sal le adu gi hojik mayam si pen da na hojik makai education dum chatharani adu akoi hojik JSC form da na madugi resolution de akoi JSC form to basi hojik judicial inquiry ama tauraga government na judicial inquiry ama tauraga hojik thodok sida chenari police mayam se termination tawba ko aduga mai phangpon thokpa dandi adugi matu na phangpon thokpa dandi pi ga dawa aduga akoi gi hojik ki rape victim aduga hojik ki akoi gi siri ba imung manungi damakta proper compensation piba the injured person sing that adana treatment of the phodi agitation adum lairani ma peacefully agitation adum banda adum chatharani haidana adum agitation tare adu haing karigumba haing pung mari phoda akoina tawriba demand se 21 gi date pung mari phoda akoida jiki akoina haijariba demand ba pidri phodi akoina amo hanna intense form agitation tawrakani and result tarani
On the other hand, Bhim Karki from Kanglatongbi Bazaar, who sustained blood injury, is now under treatment at Raj Polyclinic, North AOC. Doctors at the clinic said his condition is critical.
पुलिस लाठी चार्ज कर सकता था, टीयर गैस छोड़ सकता था, डायरेक्ट शूट किया है, पेशेंट बोल रहा है, ऐसा नहीं करना चाहिए था। पेशेंट का हालत अभी क्रिटिकल है, एक का तो मौत हो गया है, वो तो सेकमें हॉस्पिटल में बहुत सारा है अभी, सेकमें हॉस्पिटल में बहुत घायल हुआ है, इधर में भी एक सौंपा हुआ है, इधर से अभी डॉक्टर 2-3 घंटे में बोलेगा इसका हालत कैसा हो जाएगा।
BJP State President T.H. Chawba has demanded re-poll at 3 polling stations in Thawal Assembly Constituency, 4 polling stations in Khundrakpam Assembly Constituency and 3 polling stations in Andro Assembly Constituency, as according to what he said, the polling was not done in a free and fair manner. The votes of these polling stations cannot be counted. The party will file a case before the Election Commission of India, Chawba categorically stated. Announcing the strand of the party at a press meet held at the party office at Titapachutek near Kesampat, Chawba further said, even though the electronic voting machines have been kept in the strong rooms under tight security, it is the desire of BJP that its candidate be allowed to put a separate lock on the door of the strong room. He charged that the polling personnel at these polling stations in Thawal, Khundrakpam and Andro Assembly constituencies did not perform their duty properly. The polling was not free and fair at all. In fact, it was held in a shocking and shameful manner at some polling stations. He has met the election observer and tried to meet the DC returning officer, but as he is said to be out of the shorts, he could not be met. He said, as the number of votes polled at some polling stations was more than the actual number of votes, the authority has been requested to hold fresh poll at those polling stations. If fresh poll is not held, then the BJP will file a case before the Election Commission of India. Chawba also said the party candidate will lead in Bishnupur district, but in Imphal East and Imphal West districts, there may be some polling stations where the party cannot lead. Yet, looking at the people's moods, BJP will surely come out victorious and will have a close fight with Congress.
Chief Minister की home constituency, Speaker की home constituency, हमारी opposition की रहेगा, कनाम की leader रहेगा से शाहपुर की constituency, और मसीहा दौड़ से free and fair रहेगा.
BJP candidate Dr. R.K. Ranjan, who was present at the press meet, told the media persons that though there was not many voters standing in the queues at some polling stations, the voting percentage was quite high. This proves that the poll was not held in a free and fair manner, Dr. Ranjan said. The ban on film shooting on the Chimerong Cherauching imposed by the Naharo Lamjing Club Thangmaiban Sinam Laikai after the death of journalist Duizamani during People's Movement a few years back has been lifted following a mutual understanding between the club and the Film Forum Manipur. Film shooting has been allowed to resume on the hill since yesterday. As a mark of happiness over the mutual understanding between the club and the forum, a friendly football match between the Lamjing Club and Maniwood teams was played near Cherauching at Thangmaiban. Director of Public Prosecution N.G. Teskumar, Chairman of Film Forum L. Surjakanta, Office Bearers of Naharo Lamjing Club and many others distinguished persons took part in the football match. Interestingly, the match ended in a draw. JAC of Monica, who died in suspicious circumstances at her husband's house, has condemned the delaying tactics of the investigation officer of Thawal Police in this case. According to a press statement issued by the JSE, the authorities' slow progress in solving the case is condemnable. The JSE drew the attention of the civil society organizations and sought cooperation in getting justice to the victim's family. A gang of people led by Berlin, a 20-year-old boy who is believed to be possessed by a deity of Awang Lekin Thabi Awang Lekai, has severely beaten one Naurem Indrajit of Awang Lekin Thabi Mamang Lekai. The house of Indrajit was also burned down by the gang of Berlin. At a press meet held at the Manipur Press Club today, family members of Indrajit appealed to the authority to bring justice with regard to the damages caused by Berlin. Wife of Indrajit drew the attention of the people to the misdeeds of Berlin. Lamsang Block Congress Committee has refuted the media reports on Dr. Nara's allegation that a public meeting of Congress candidate Dr. T. Mania was held at the community hall of Kongampad and the Lamsang SLMB constituency on April 16 from 5:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. In a press release, the committee informed that such allegation is baseless and mischievous. MP Mania came to the spot after casting of votes was over, the press release added. The committee also mentioned that nothing in violation of the election model code of conduct took place in their area. Good news for hockey players of the state. The AstroTurf used in the hockey stadium at Kuman Lampak will be replaced by the latest world-class AstroTurf soon. In connection with this, a team led by Albert, an expert of AstroTurf company Greenfield, director of Manipur Development Society Ningthem, and other officials of the society have visited the hockey stadium at Kuman Lampak yesterday. Speaking to the media persons, Ningthem said a new AstroTurf which is going to be used in the hockey field is the latest world-class AstroTurf and its quality is the same with that of the turf which will be used in the World Cup Hockey 2014. He said, Manipur will be the first state in India which uses the latest world-class turf. He further said, a swimming pool and a cycle velodrome which also have the same quality of international level will be established in the state.
This artificial turf is done by Greenfields as the best available in the world, and the same thing is being done in the World Cup 2014 Hague. It's the same company, it's the same material that's being done. It's a very few fields in India that have got this certification. And I think this is the first time in India they're putting this type of turf. So a lot of other states are trying to follow, and a lot of people are going to come and see how it's being done and how it's being installed. It's the first time in India.
Saif Ali Khan, 14, son of Muhammad Siddiqui of Sangayumpam Part 1, has been missing since April 10. The boy is around 4 feet tall with a dark complexion. He has a scar on his forehead. While leaving home, he wore a pair of cream-colored pants and a blue-colored jacket. If anybody comes across him, kindly inform the nearest police station or contact at mobile number 8732032005. BJP demanded an apology from Kashmiri separatist leader Syed Ali Shah Gilani for his claims that Narendra Modi had sent emissaries to meet him on the Kashmir issue. Rejecting Gilani's claim as baseless and mischievous, BJP spokesperson Ravi Shankar Prasad said no representatives of the Gujarat Chief Minister has ever met a separatist leader. Sri Anantha Padmanabha Swami Temple in Thiruvananthapuram, which has gold worth over rupees 1 lakh crore, is in the news again. The Supreme Court appointed amicus curiae and former Solicitor General of India Gopal Subramaniam has made some startling revelations in his report to the Apex Court. According to his report, gold plating machines were found inside the temple, leading to suspicion that gold at a temple is systematically being stolen by some very influential people. The report suggests that some people at the highest echelons of the temple administration may have something to do with it. It also raises serious questions of the manner in which the Travancore royal family is administering the temple. The century-old temple has been the royal family temple of the Travancore kings, who ruled southern part of Kerala till it joined the Union of India after independence from the British. The sacred vaults in the temple have gold and gold ornaments worth over rupees 1 lakh crore. The government is spending over rupees 1 crore on the security of the temple every month. A CPIM worker succumbed to his injuries after he was allegedly beaten up by Trinamool Congress workers in Birbhum in West Bengal. The incident took place in the Suri police station area yesterday. The victim, Sheikh Hiralal, a 40-year-old farmer, was reportedly beaten up in full public view and died on his way to hospital succumbing to head injuries. The incident happened after suspected explosives were recovered from one of the routes which Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee was supposed to take during her poll campaign in the district on Friday. Alleging sabotage, the TMC workers attacked Hiralal, who was passing through that area at the time the explosives were found. 8 TMC workers have been named in a police complaint and 5 CPIM supporters have been arrested on the charges of planting explosives. Well, that's the end of our evening bulletin. But before we end the top stories once again. Rappers of Gorkha girl arrested by police. Bunch on National Highway 2 including Kangnatombi continues. And BJP State President Chauba demands re-poll at 3 polling stations in Thawal AC, 4 polling station in Kundrakum AC and 3 polling station in Andro AC. Thanks for watching our news. And for more news, please stay tuned.